What's going on, Broodwar brothers? Welcome back to another Starcraft Remastered cast. We got our boy Snow here in the top right hand corner. He's back, going up against Dewalt here, cross map on, I believe this is Ringing Bloom. I actually don't remember which map this is. We'll see here in a moment. It'll be a mystery to both of us, to all of us, until we get the initial scouts off anyway. But this is kind of an older map. Definitely the blue tile set, making me think this is Ringing Bloom, but this is a mirror matchup anyway. Wait, no, this is not Ringing Bloom. It's one of those other maps that was in the ladder pool in 2001. So a relatively recent game, but it is what it is, boys. It's hard to get really recent casts or really recent replays to cast unless you're close friends with some of these players, or yeah, or if you can buy some off of them or something like that. I don't know exactly how to get a lot of these replays. If you're able to find some, definitely hit me up in the comments. But it's been a struggle to find recent ones. This is pretty recent, as I said, 2021. Another PvP here. I know I don't cast a lot of PvP, especially with KCM. I mean, I barely ever cast mirror matchups at all, but this is a pretty sweet mirror matchup to be casting here. Dewalt versus Snow. I always love to watch Snow. Such a master of his craft and a very competent PvP player as well. Of course, his PvT is his real claim to fame, but still an excellent PvP player and a PvZ player. This guy all around, I think, kind of the biggest hope here for Protoss for another ASL victory. Maybe him or Mini, either one. I think they're both capable of potentially taking a ASL in this next season. ASL 15 is coming up very soon, and some of the maps are extremely broken in favor of Protoss. I think I did a video recently, 76, on the new map 76, and it's crazy how broken it is in favor of Protoss in the PvT matchup. But I digress, guys. We're gonna get into this game now. We've got a very big divergence in decision making here for our two players. Snow is actually going to go ahead and grab a Citadel right off the bat here. He's not going for a Reaver this time, and this could be something that really throws off Dewalt here. Dewalt, who in our last video, he actually took an early Nexus and went for a couple of gateways after that. That would have died instantly to a quick DT play. We'll see if his build currently is going to fall in the same manner. No, he's got a Robo here, a Robo, which means he will have observers out and he should be okay. Yeah, this is Shakura's temple. Okay, we've got the middle of the map here. I recognize it now. Shakura's temple is a very big map with lots and lots of open bases around the map. There's tons of bases. There's a base here, there's a base here, there's a base here, a base here, and of course the main base over here. There's just a ton of locations to take. None of them are too choked up like a lot of the maps. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Not like Eclipse, I was gonna say, but look at this. The sneakiest scout here from Dewalt, getting into the main and actually sees everything over on Snow's side of the map. He's even gonna get in here and deal a little bit of damage. Gets his own Nexus up as well. He's gonna have his observers here nice and quick, so he will be able to put pressure onto Snow. And if he loses his pylon, oh, this could be massive. Losing that pylon is huge. You need to put cannons here right away. As the DT player, you want to get cannons here. You put the pressure on with the DTs. You put the cannon, you put the pylon, and then you put 2 cannons or 3 cannons here. Then you need to pop out some Templar with the storm to defend in case your opponent goes for a counter, a quick counter, gets the observer out and goes for a counter. You have to have more defense here, but this is really slowing things down. And he's even going to loop around once again and potentially try to pick off some probes. Maybe go for, I don't know what he's going to go for. Okay, he goes for a couple of probes. It goes for a probe, but I think he was looking for this. He was looking for a cannon making to run up and just shoot down that cannon. Unfortunately, wasn't able to get it. Now the cannons are on the way, but they're pretty darn late. And I guess this is going to be fine. Although observer here. Oh, he does get one of the dragoons, and the dragoons do finish that off. Still pretty good trade there for Dewalt. These cannons just barely going to finish here on time. 3 dragoons meeting up in the middle. They're coming up here to try to deny the cannon. The cannon just barely finishes up here in time. That was really, really close. And look at this. Snow gonna snag a hidden base in the top right-hand corner. Cheeky move there. Could certainly use some more cannons, though. Looks like 1 more cannon on the way. The storm is now done. 2 Templar boys out here in the front. Storm boys here are ready to go. So it will be a very tough break if Dewalt wants to try and get through that area, but he's going for his own Templar. Oh, this could be so cheeky. So cheeky indeed. He's gonna go for his own Dark Templars and a dropship. He's gonna drop here in the main and try to take Snow down. Oh, this is so sneaky here. You know, Snow is so busy throwing down cannons at the front, getting ready for an attack there, and getting his Nexus here in the top right. He's not even thinking about detection in his main base right now. Instead, just focusing on getting his gateways out at this moment. And yeah, he's got another pylon here. There's the cannon. Okay, a cannon does come up here in the main base. That doesn't necessarily mean that he's going to be able to stop this, though. Two DTs, maybe a couple of zealots in a shuttle as well. Fly right in here and drop on top of this. They can easily gun this down super quick. And then you're left with no defenses there in the main. Oh, only 2 Templar here. It would have been nice to grab these 2 zealots, just toss them in the shuttle as well for that extra DPS. But he's gonna come up here for now, just fly right on into the main base. Let's see if he can kill this cannon. Here we go, flying up in here. Oh, he just goes and drops here. He's gonna go after this pylon, it looks like. Maybe a Templar. No, not gonna go after the Templar. He's looking for whatever he can get here. He hasn't seen the cannon yet. Oh, drawing him in. Let's see if he can get him. Oh, nicely done. Dewalt pulls back immediately. Gonna go after the gateways, looks like. Storm there, completely whiffs. Second storm whiffs as well. Dealing a little bit of damage to the shields here, but these DTs are still very healthy. Gonna deal tons and tons of damage here to Snow. Oh, maybe he gets this. Nope, DT's still alive now. Gonna move around, just looking for more things he can pick off here. I think this cannon gonna finish him off. Yeah, he does lose that. Unfortunate for Dewalt. Now Dewalt does get 1 single kill there on a gateway. Looks like he's coming into the front natural now. He's gonna go after these cannons. Can he actually get the cannons? 1 cannon goes down. A second cannon goes down as well. 3rd cannon falls. Is there a DT left over here? No DT. No DT at all for Dewalt, unfortunately. So he can't just take over this easily, but are there more DTs coming? More DTs? No, he's just breaking through the natural with just pure Zealot and Dragoon. I don't think this has much longevity, though, because lots of Dragoons are coming down now. These Zealots are going to try and run up on these Dragoons, but getting up here on the high ground is a good fight. Ooh, great storm there on those Dragoons on the low ground. And if only he'd kept back one of those DTs, he could have absolutely taken down this Nexus here. There's just nothing to detect right now. We don't even have an observatory. Oh, wait, we do have the observatory. Is one of these an observer? Yeah, that observer is for Snow. So Snow does now have an observer. He's even going to get the observer of Dewalt there. So Dewalt's observer goes down. and Dewalt has been pushed away. Looking at the probe counts here, we've got a 2 probe advantage for Dewalt, but unfortunately, look at this, mining away here at the top right hand corner, completely unbeknownst to Dewalt. This unfortunate nexus here. Oh boy, looks like Dewalt may be on his way to find this as we speak. Look at this, heading straight up towards the north. Unfortunately, Snow's now on the map with a very strong army, so he's not gonna be able to break off some army here easily to go and fight this. He needs to defend his own third right now, but he knows that is a thing, so eventually he will be able to send a couple zealots up there and potentially take care of that base. I think he's even gonna do so now. Just break off 2 zealots, send them up there and try to take that down. Maybe even a DT. 1 DT is enough to put a real damper on that base. Looks like he will get this DT picked off as well. Nicely done. Snow gonna send his DT in towards that third, doesn't make it, but Dewalt now gonna send his DT up towards that top right. Looks like he will be able to take that. Snow gonna grab a base here. I remember this map. This map was freaking annoying, actually. Some of this high ground, low ground area right in this is a tough base to hold as Zerg. I remember as the Protoss could just kind of camp up here, come down here. This is a weird base to try and put hatcheries in. I remember this base. This is a really annoying one, and these hidden bases were super crazy too. Looks like we've got the DT here doing a ton of damage. What has he got for kills? 9 kill DT. Nicely done. Really punishing Snow for taking that hidden base. Of course, all those probes, well, not all, but -9, I guess, but quite a few of those probes are going to escape and head down to grab this third base and saturate that pretty quickly. Looks like Dewalt, though, now leading in probes. He's got his third base up and running nicely, so his position here, not too bad. I like the position. A lot of Templars here, though, for Snow. Holy cow, he's got 4 full energy Templar. Okay, that one's not quite full. That one's not quite full either. Never mind, I exaggerated. We've got a few storms here. Oh, that storm! Oh, some great storm there as well. Snow eating the brunt of that storm. Do we have any more storms here left over for any of these players? Looks like not quite. Just barely not. Only 1 storm each Templar, and the Zealots are now coming up. There's still quite a few Dragoons here. He's going to target down the Dragoons of Dewalt. Nicely done. Getting as many kills as he can. Oh, a great storm on the way out. Gets the Observer and a Templar. Wow, quite the trade there, and Dewalt's money shooting up right now. He's actually going to spend a ton of that, but you can see the macro slipping slightly there as a ton of battling going on in the middle of the map takes his attention away. Here comes that one single Zealot that was running around the map. He's on a mission. This is the Marathon Man. He went all the way around and finally makes it over here, delivers his message. Now he's headed back to his home base. Actually, he's going up here. May end up spotting this the 4th base here from Dewalt, and actually kills this probe as well. So not a bad job, all in a day's work for the Marathon Man here. Let's see the upgrades now for these 2 players. We've got +1 apiece. Both players on even footing in that regard. The supplies are looking a little bit in favor of Dewalt, and his army is looking good. Both players in good position here to take their 4th, and this is becoming a very sick game. Not too much Reaver in this game, that's for sure. Actually, no Reaver at all, so a big divergence, especially for Snow, who's so well known for that play. But Dewalt here, he's showing that he can absolutely hang no matter what type of game and composition that both the players are going for, whether it be Reaver or this Templar style. He can absolutely hang. So he's grouping up here in the middle. We've got Snow moving his way over to this left side. He's going to be the first mover in this situation. And a shuttle coming over here. What is this? A single Templar shuttle coming in here for the first storm drop of the game. Let's see if he can get some big kills here. Here we go. Nicely blocked there by Dewalt, just keeping that back, not allowing damage to storm that probe line. Not allowing a storm on that probe line is massive. That first storm can be absolutely devastating. You've just got your economy up and running here. 56 probes is a lot, but it's not really where you want to be. Eventually you want to get up to 60, 70 even probes. Looks like he's not actually producing any probes right now, so maybe that's not actually where you want to be in PvP. Are either of them producing probes? Looks like they're not, actually. Neither of them are producing probes, so maybe 56 is exactly where you want to be. Okay. Looks like the drop here gonna be picked off now by Dewalt. Nicely done. Really, really good to get that first shuttle out of the way. Shuttles are so powerful. The Templar drops can absolutely turn a game like this on its head. Even though it's so close right now, you get one good storm on a patch like this, 20 probes disappear instantly. It's so crazy. So we've got Snow here moving up on the right hand side now. Looks like moving his entire army to deal with one Templar there. And Snow gonna get a little bit of a initiative here. Oh my god, those storms absolutely annihilating this Dragoon army here, at least bringing it down in HP by a tremendous amount. A great storm there on the retreating army. Another good storm by Snow as well. Here we go. Great storm there in the middle of these Dragoons, and a big one on the Zealots there in the front to just slowly clean those up. I feel like the Dragoon number has gone heavily in the favor now of Dewalt, but he's got to keep these things moving, keep the pressure going. Another round of Templar coming up here and doing great damage to these Dragoons. Zealots coming up as well. Another big wave of storms here and just chaos in the middle of the map. Both players dropping massively in supply, going back to macro, and then coming back here to storm and micro once again. Looks like Dewalt has pushed everything back, taken a serious advantage now in the middle of the map. This area is being dominated by him. Another base up in the top right, another one in the bottom left being taken, but just pure rallies from Snow here. Just pure Zealot coming across the map and actually starting to finally shove the Dragoons away. I think the Dragoons definitely are a more valuable unit, so you want to keep more of them alive, and it's good to have this number. Zealots are much cheaper to reproduce, but they do not last as long. There's the round of Dragoons that have come out of Snow, so most of those Dragoons have now been replaced. And it'll be up to Dewalt to do a round of his own here relatively soon as well. He did pump out a bunch of Templars, so he's going to have a ton of energy here for the next fight. Zealot making its way up into this location. Cannons are just about to finish, so that's nice. He will end up being able to keep this this probe line alive. Looks like one probe does end up going down, but overall nicely done. He will keep this base alive, and a fifth base for either player now operational. Crazy. We rarely get to see a PvP go this long at the highest level, but this is fantastic. I love to see it. Big macro games in PvP. It's fun as hell. Now we've got actually neither player going for storm drops since that original failed storm drop by Snow. Now there's a shuttle popping. This may be for a storm drop, and yeah, it is going to be. There we go. Sending this dropship out. This is really the late game tech in this matchup that's so incredibly important. Here's a storm drop as well coming from Snow, so both players going to go ahead and storm drop each other at the same time. We'll see whose does more damage here. It's going to be important to both players on both sides. Here we go. Big storms there. And on the other side, big storms coming down from Dewalt as well. Oh my god, every single probe goes down there. Wicked, wicked damage. I think that probably Dewalt fared a little bit better there, but look at the count. Actually, I guess Snow did a little better. Okay, big fight here in the middle. Tons of storms going down. Kind of a waste of storm there, dropping them both on the same spot. Dewalt kind of on the retreat here. So many zealots pushing forward, and Dewalt actually falling way behind in supply now. Oh my god, completely overwhelmed by Snow. Snow just taking this advantage and running forward with it. Just keeps on advancing with the storms as well, forcing Dewalt to continuously retreat. I think we missed the initial part of that battle, so maybe we missed some serious storms. GG is called. Wow, so those storms actually didn't even matter at all. It was all about this army clashing here in the middle. And I guess, you know, Snow got the storm drop off first and Dewalt got it off second, so he was actually controlling here during the beginning of this fight. So let's go back and just take another look at this fight, see what happened. Okay, so here we go again. We've got the storm trump here, and this time let's pay attention to the army. Let's zoom out here and we'll get a good sense of what was going on. So you can see right now Dewalt is actually controlling over here at the bottom left. He's almost maxed out. He's actually a little bit behind, which is kind of funny, as the probes were always in Dewalt's favor throughout this. Now, oh, here we go. This is the moment. This army got caught. A part of this army, probably one control group here, got caught over on the right hand side. The rest is over here, and we're also behind in supply, and this is going to get pushed back. Some of the Templars throw down their storms, but they're not the greatest storms. Oh, this storm here on the left hand side killing off a bunch of those Templar, and look at the supply, just crazy, dropping down here. Plus we've got 3-2 to 2-1, or 3-0 to 2-1. I guess attack upgrades are just that much better, and Snow shoves through. Look at the differential here. That is crazy. I didn't feel like the amount of army was that much different between these two, but the engagement went so much better for Snow that Dewalt ends up tapping out. Wow, GG boys. A 5 base on either side Protoss game, our PvP game, was a lot of fun. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Got plenty more of these replay casts coming for you here soon, so make sure to hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.